Hi, my name is Kim Diaz. Welcome to the Educational Solutions Parenting Go-To channel. This is segment 9 of the Human Canvas series, helping you to understand your child as much as you love them. Today we will be covering the world of teens, ages 13 through 16. Each segment will range between 7 and 10 minutes in length and will focus on what to expect from your child and what you can do to make this childhood the best it can be for both of you. Please remember that this is a guideline for age and stage specifics. If your child shows signs of concern in any area of development, please contact your child's pediatrician for further consideration. Well, they've arrived. It's the teen years. Wearing the title of teen can bring several changes to your child. Try to remember what it was like for you at that age. You will most likely take a deep breath and maybe even sigh or roll your eyes because you do remember. 13-year-olds can seem self-absorbed, can be withdrawn, and can be quiet at home with family. They can be over-conscientious, and the pimple they woke up with in the morning could be the worry of the day, because they just know that everyone will be noticing it. While self-checking constantly, they think and rethink their choices. They worry they may not make the right one. Sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. But you will be there with your insight and experience and support, and they know it. 14-year-olds are still always on the phone and social media, but they are feeling more self-assured these days and energetic, friendly, and outgoing in their very important peer group. Friends are the mainstay of their world these days, so make sure you know who those friends are. As you enter the 15 to 16-year-old age group, it's a mixed bag of everything, yet again. Girls are usually at full development, and boys may have facial hair beginning to appear, while they both show changes in their voices. Since girls this age are very concerned with the way they look, and boys too nowadays, they always seem to be on a diet. Watch this, as some boys and girls have eating disorders that can happen and even become problematic. Girls have pretty much reached their full height, while boys may just be getting started. Of course, the know-it-all attitude can become a strong component of this age group, and as these teens start to think about being independent, they may start to rebel more, become secretive, and may even hold a grudge. Stress becomes a factor in everyday life for them, from overall academic performance in school to relationships and, of course, personal appearance. Teen romance can take on an important role, as well as first sexual experiences. Hopefully, all the prep talks and discussions you've had with your teen keeps them safe and making healthy decisions in these areas of development. This is the time to make sure you know who your teen is hanging out with, not only in the physical sense, but on social media as well. Today, social media can be a playground for disaster, especially for a teen who thinks that nothing bad will happen to them. Making sure your teen knows your feelings and expectations of them about alcohol and drug use and sex will give them a guideline with the consequences to follow their decision making. Of course, dating rules should be set, and always with your teen's input. As I've said in the past, kids are always more likely to follow rules that they themselves have had a role in making. Since teens in this age group prefer to communicate through texting and social media, you might encourage them to write in a journal, to blog, to express themselves and work through their feelings. Language and communication skills are sophisticated within this age group, although conversations will mostly be shared with their friends, leaving a little chat time to share with the family. So when you do have their attention, like at family meals, make them quality discussions, if not quantity. Find optimal times to reach out, like when you're driving them someplace, to keep the conversation lines open. It shows them that you care and that you're interested in their life. Driving takes on a new importance in this age group, and getting your teen prepared and responsible is up to you as a parent. Getting behind the wheel of a car is a life-altering responsibility. So your teen needs to know this for their safety and the safety of others that are vulnerable to their driving skills, namely passengers and the public at large. If your teen has not shown other responsibilities within the home or at school, they most likely are not mature enough to even drive a car. This should never be left to chance. Moods continue to be a thing, and mental health is as important, if not more, than your teen's physical well-being. Keep an eye on changes that continue. We all have those days that we do feel sad or unproductive, but if their days continue or worsen, it could be more. Remind your teen that you are there for them, and together you can do what's necessary for their overall health. For your 16-year-old, a plan for life after high school becomes important. Sitting with them to discuss options for their future should be happening. College or not may be the deciding factor, but what then? Your teen needs a plan even though things may change as they continue to mature. They will always need your support as their mind and goals may change over time. This can be a scary time for you parents because your teen is making their own decisions. But please make sure it's under your watchful and engaged eye. Make yourself available and approachable. When they took their first step, you knew they'd fall. But you were there to reach out if they needed a steady hand to take the next step. Continue to be that steady hand as you eventually do hand them car keys. Trust in them, but make sure that they trust in themselves first. Until next week's segment on building self-esteem and discipline versus punishment, stay well, stay healthy, and trust in yourself and your teen.